Hey guys, welcome back. In this another tutorial about processes in Linux. In the last video, we learned about how what are the various states of a process are and how what command can be used to view a process. That is, we have used ps command in our previous tutorial, and then we learned about the process control block that stores the information about the processes in Linux. And in this tutorial we are going to learn about how we can create a process and then stop it and terminate it, and finally we will see what are the background and the foreground process. So let's start with our tutorial. So first of all, what I will do is I will just try to create a process, and to create, we know that a process is just a program in execution. So to start any process in Linux we will have to write any program. So I have a very basic program here that says that that say that that says the C that has a cbang line that says that it will be executed using the bash interpreter, and then we have echo hello command, and then finally the this process goes to sleep for 5 lakh seconds. So let's execute this program now. So now when I execute this program, you can see that this program is running in the foreground, and if I do psox grep of t.sh, then you can see that this program is in now sleeping state, and it has been started with a user Linux geek. So what if I want to send this program? Okay, so we have covered our first thing, that we will have to write a program and then execute it. That creates our process. Then how to stop a process? So now, so this is the program which is running. So what I will do is I will press a combination of Control Z. So what it has done is it has stopped the process t.sh, and it is still in the system but it is stopped. So to confirm that, let me show you the output of psox t.sh. So you can see here that now program is in terminated state, and it is the same program. You can see the PID of the process here. So it is the same program which is now in a different state, and you can see that in the previous tutorial, as I explained, that plus signifies whether the process is in the foreground or is in the background. So you can see here the process has gone to the background. So if I say how you can control a process, so the command is very simple. You can press Control plus Z, that is in small, and then finally how to terminate a process. Now what I want to do is, now since this program is in stopped state and finally I have decided to end this process, so what I will do is I will make use of another command, that is a kill command, and I will provide the ID of the process ID of the process which I want to kill. And you can see that now if I do psox again, so it is not yet killed. Okay, let me use another combination and let's search it again. So here you can see that we have killed the program, the process that was with the ID 14199, and now when I try to grab this program in the output of psox, it doesn't shows me the process. So we have seen that if we want to kill any process, we will be using kill -9 and then the process ID. So now we will be learning about the background and foreground processes in Linux. So we have a concept of jobs whenever we execute any background process. So let me show you again. Let me execute this program again. So now when I execute this program and I do Control Z, so this program, okay, the previous program which I started was killed, and this program which I have started now, this is the notification from the last program, and this is the new job ID. This is the new job with the ID of 2, which has been started by me just now. So you can see that jobs have their own IDs irrespective of the process IDs we have. So here you can see that the process ID for this is 14397, but if I look at the same thing in job list, its job ID is 2, and this program is executing in the background. As we can see, there is no plus sign here. So any process that is running in the background is can be called as job, but that will not be a perfect definition for it, because job has a very what you can say very slight difference with the process, and both are uh, not exactly same, but yes, both are processes running in your system. So now if I want to bring this job to the it is running in the background, so if I want to bring this job to the foreground, what I will do, I will just do foreground and then press enter, and now you can see that this job is in the foreground, but this program will vary slightly when we have more than one job running in the system. So for that, what I will do is I will press Ctrl Z again. This job is stopped and has been sent to the background. Now let me execute t.sh again, and you can see that now I have two process IDs running the same command, that is t.sh. And now when I do jobs, you will see that there are two jobs that are at the background, and if now I want to bring one of it to the foreground, then I will have to give the ID of that. And now you can see that the program t.sh, which was started before job 3, is in the foreground and it is in sleeping state. So that is how we have brought a background job to the foreground. So this is done. So what I will do is I will just press Ctrl C, and now if I do psaux again, then you can see that now I have just one job left that can be confirmed here as well. So now I have only one job left, and that is job ID with a job ID of 3, and it is in stopped state. So what I want to do is I want to start this process, execution of this process again. So for that I will just bring it to the foreground, and it is now executing. So we have seen that to bring a job to the foreground, we have to press FG and then modulo 2. Similarly, if you let me send it to the background. Similarly, if you want to send any process to the background, you can either do you can either do you can either use make of and ampersand sign. Let me do it once again. So what I will do is, I will first let me list down the jobs, then I will kill this job with option -9. Okay, first let me show you the process. So let me kill it. So it will not be killed by simple kill. So let me check it again. And now what I will do is, I will execute t.sh with ampersand, and now you can see that this is the notification from job 3 that was killed with option 9 by me, and this is the new job ID for a new process which I have just started here on this line. So this job has started with a process ID, job ID of 4, and its process ID is 14801. So let me confirm it here again. So this is the process ID, and you can see that it is in sleep state and it is running in the background. So this is how you can execute or run any program in the background. So now we have seen the difference and how we can bring any process to the foreground or send it to the background. Now let's summarize it. So use ampersand after the command. So this to execute any process to background in background. So background, use ampersand after that command, or you can do, or you can press control plus Z, and it will be sent to background or in start state. Then how to execute any process in foreground, that is obvious. Anything we start as a process in Linux will always run in our foreground, so for that we don't need any explanation. Then if you want to kill any process, then we will have to send -kill, then -9, then the job ID. This is not always required, but here we require it. 9 is required here. So basically there is a difference between the SIGKILL and SIGTERM. So we have already terminated the job, that is why it is not working in this case. So we will have to send a SIGKILL to this one. So that is why the kill command was not working in this case. So if I say that there is a SIGTERM and SIGKILL commands in Linux which are different, and in our case when we were doing kill of job ID, then it was not working because it was already in terminated state. So we had to send a SIGKILL to it to stop it, or to terminate it from the, or to kill it from the system. So that is all about the processes, the background and foreground process in Linux. So hope you would have liked this tutorial, and please subscribe so that I may paste new videos. And have motivation.